This is our little comedy vixen. We're live here at the Ready Review. What's going on, Reddy Beats?
Just glad to be back, man. How you doing?
Yeah, man, just chilling. Just chilling.
Yeah.
You know what? We tripping. We tripping.
Oh, we tripping? Oh, I was
We
waiting for. I
tripping.
didn't want to say nothing, but I didn't want to say that. I thought you was taking over the red review. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, we been
You trying to
been
play
sober.
Debo?
Hold on, been sober too long. Been sober, man. Can't
Yeah,
concentrate in minds, man.
I hear you,
You
dog.
know what I mean? Got my flashy Jesus piece on. You feel me?
You're trying to bring it back to the '70s, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to yee my way into thee. Hope I don't get
Word.
flagged for that. You know what I mean? Since I got copyrighted lately. Anyways, we'll go ahead and get started. I know you got a topic for us, so we're gonna run with I think it's 5 in shot for me. Go ahead and go with the music so we can keep things rolling today.
What's wrong?
Okay. And take a shot for me. My bad, depend on noise. My bad, you lie, do your side. My bad, with my white. My bad, come my side, we shoot us white. Shooters on the roof, we don't miss none. We gon' hit them up with these big guns. All I did was things they don't want none. He talking shit, but ain't saying none. But I ain't falling out. You said you want the bread, but you know how to ball. I been putting money up, put it in the wall. She gon' take a break, yeah. Wait till that pill dissolve. Let's ride it off. Put the hitters in the back, they gon' slide off. They don't give a fuck about them, yeah, they slime balls. They gon' break a nigga nose. Okay, you got 5 in shot for me. I'm not too sure how they identify or whatnot, so they were dope.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes,
Yeah.
man, I don't have an assistant to do some research to, get me what I need to say. So at the end of the day, the lyrics was okay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I hear about a song that somebody talking about they shooters and all that, they always end up getting shot, and that be the last song
Mm-hmm.
they ever make. But anyways, the video need better quality. It looked like they in the A-Man parking lot just chilling with the old cars, bro, smoking an L, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
it's all good, man. I mean, they gave me Sister Act vibes,
No, you
you know,
tripping.
lean on, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? But nah, it was cool. 5 in shot for me. That's all right, you know what I mean? I think the concept kind of got wavy a little bit from the hook and the verse. I just think we need to be more consistent with the concept. So, and it looks like we're moving on. It looks like Western. They took out all the vowels. Western. Yeah. Never Leave featuring Leela Ike. Okay. And we're rolling. I mean, I want wrong. Nobody knows the things I told you. Me, I didn't want to. When you need me, know me, gon' come true. My one little seal. Yeah, let go, you keep on. Me never want to leave you. Oh, no, I'm between us. I'll never leave you, girl. 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 Are you not there to jump in at the messages? Anything I want, I forget to give my name. You are cheating, jealous with your feet. I'ma do exactly what you need. You are sweet. Show up to my mom's and dream she does. Back to grow checks for my darling, you see that? Okay, nice vibe. Good concept. Heard a couple of vocals. That check getting split about 4, 5, 8 ways, man.
Mm-hmm.
You could be sitting in a room just rolling the blunt for everybody. You going to get you a check off this one.
For
The
sure.
visual itself, hey, it shows this collaborative group coming together, put something together. They look like making the band. Everybody came with their t-shirt and their panties on and just in the booth just rocking. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
What's up, man? How you feel about Never Leave? Like, what's up?
It's just a good vibe. I sitting there going through songs, man. I'm just looking for a good vibe when I hear songs. Just something I can ride to, vibe to. Somebody can get high to. You know how it go.
Yeah, I don't even know where they're really from. It just says Western. It looks like they collected about a total of 3 people, even though I see multiple people singing in the video. It's cool. Everybody has a little ditty in the group that want to be seen but ain't seen.
Man, there's a couple of artists. I'm shocked to see a group, for what I'm saying. You don't see many groups out there. So
When it come down to it, the funds is low. You got to split the studio time.
yeah,
The marketing money got to be split up. You know what I mean? Everybody
mm-hmm.
can pull together their outfits. They all go thrift
Yeah,
together and get, you know what I mean? Yee it
it do
out. You
take a
feel me?
team. It do take a team.
Y'all be your own street team, music management, development, get in where you fit in,
Yeah,
more resources in one. The check is gonna be split up, you know. So hey, might even, Quavo feature in Miami. So I don't know, man. When you split, you split. You feel me?
for sure.
Moving on. Moving on. It looks like a song that's called Let Go, but the artist is Swavie Sway. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. So it's not Sway Lee, it's Sway. Let You Go. Come on, Reddy Beats with a little subtle touches.
You know.
Let's see if they gonna run this track. Things be a little slow around here lately. Spend all that money on Wi-Fi, don't get the results you're looking for.
Tell me that it's over, girl, but I can't give it all. Guess you could say I'm stuck. All of you broken hearted, girl, I'm drunk up in your love. No, I just can't move on. Even though you said we're done, can't give myself someone else. You are my only one, but I can't let you go. No, I can't let you go. I'm standing at your door. I said it times before. Oh, I can't let you go. I can't let you go. No, I can't let you go.
I mean, it's good. He got his little ins and outs.
Mm-hmm.
Basically saying he's still in love and he gonna pop up at your doorstep, which is not legally correct.
For sure.
Don't
Never
influence the
correct.
wrong people. Your words are weapons,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. People
You had the
nowadays.
intent. You put it in
Nowadays,
your
watch your
music.
words. Watch your words nowadays, boy, because they will take your words and go run with it, boy.
This is Let You Go, Swavie, Swavie. Now, we always talk about Brandon. Now, if you have an
Mm,
artist that has a similar name to you, please put your pronunciation of your name
mm,
inside of your new platform. You have 123 views on YouTube. I wouldn't really know who you are if I saw you somewhere. If I saw the name, thinking somebody spelled it wrong. So make
mm-hmm.
sure you put the enunciation of your name on there if it's similar to another artist.
Yeah, I feel you on
Like for
that.
example, if somebody had Little Boss X, you be like, "Oh, did somebody spell Little Nas wrong?" Like you gotta make sure people understand.
Yeah, I'm
You
Boss
know?
X. I'm Boss
Yeah.
X.
So
I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you.
as far as the song and the wording, the topic, your words can come back to haunt you, man. So that's gonna lead us into our topic. Ready? Go ahead and let everybody know what we talk about today.
We
I
got
think
we
it come better from you.
we gotta address that cancer culture. You know what I'm saying? They came at my boy Dave Chappelle. Like I ain't, to be honest with you, I haven't seen the special. I haven't watched the Dave Chappelle show in a while. After the Chappelle show, he kind of broke my heart. So after that, I ain't really been paying attention to him too much. So it's just we dealing with new times now. So everybody, if they get offended, they want to start canceling things. And I don't necessarily agree with the cancel culture as far as like them getting offended by everything they hear and they want to run with it, because it's like y'all want to be able to express yourselves, so y'all gotta be able to let other people express themselves. It might not be what you like to hear, but as far as comedy goes, comedians are allowed to be able to express themselves how they want to. You could boycott against people saying don't go watch Chappelle show, give you a review and say you don't like it. That's fine. But as far as trying to cancel him for doing what he's supposed to be doing as far as being a comedian, because there's been some shows. Eddie Murphy got some raw shows. He didn't put out the videos. He got some raw stuff he said too. So it's like you want to go back all the way to the beginning and start canceling everything you heard that was you didn't like. You get what I'm saying? So just as far
Mm-hmm.
as like in the music too, it's just like, are we gonna allow them to express themselves and say what they want to say, or are we gonna be canceling any artist has said anything negative, because there's been a lot of stuff said. A lot of artists said some crazy stuff. Are we going to go back and go cancel all this stuff? Cancel them? So just how do
You
you feel
know,
about it?
I mean, cancel culture to me, it's just a form of constructive bullying, because if we stand on free country, this is America, you can, express yourself without breaking the law, yada, 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 whatever. It's not like someone said, hey, basically, I think he was misunderstood. And as a comedian that has done stand up, we always had the platform to make fun of the political, you know,
Mm-hmm.
current events or any topic that people get uncomfortable when you say it. Like, for example, I'll tell a joke sometimes, hey, little one asked me, hey, if I woke up white, what I do? I said, go get some credit. Like, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's like, go get loans, do something that you couldn't do when you're black. Like, it's not that easy,
Mm-hmm. A
So,
better job.
and
Yeah.
I've done that joke in front of a almost all white audience, except for maybe like 5 people might have been of color. You know what I'm saying? Or any type of minority, ethnicity, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like cancel culture has double standards, because when is it okay to express your viewpoints? Like, I think
Mm-hmm.
that's why we have different demographics of people, different views, because I might not want to volunteer at your organization because I don't believe in your cause, but you
Mm-hmm.
might not want to volunteer at mine. But in the day, let me stand where I stand and you stand where you stand, and we just agree to disagree. I think that's how it should be. Because if I'm not mistaken, people made music. And so if this is, I don't know if this is a good example. There's artists that made music, but that's not who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And they say they finally free. Like, no one told you couldn't be free. But if
Yeah.
you feel like, so you're not gonna get cancel culture if you express yourself. Like Lil Nas X, he's expressing himself, right? Whereas
Yeah.
other artists didn't express themselves. No one told them they
Mm-hmm.
couldn't.
They had the opportunity.
But see, if you think, hey, no one's gonna support me because I'm not getting support with my close peers,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm not comfortable with my mom or my dad yet, so I'm not gonna express myself to the world.
That's true.
Because the prime example where I'm sitting back looking at is the brat.
Yeah.
That
If she would have came out back then, would we had felt the same way about her?
it is what it is. But see, it wasn't said, but she was fully clothed, and then people were like, oh, she wears a lot of clothes. You just want to sexualize women. You think women should show their body, but it's like, what's in fashion? What's in fashion? No one said
Mm-hmm.
nothing when it was 4 different outfits on Destiny's Child, with one showing their thigh meat, the other one showing their cleavage, and then one of them ain't
Mm-hmm.
showing nothing. It's just a tight dress, right?
Yep.
So it just fashion at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mix and match it.
nipple slipping with Little Kim and
Mm-hmm.
and
Janet.
yeah, it's like at the end of the day, it's a nipple slip.
Yeah.
They did. I mean, I'm not saying they got fined or whatever, or however they experienced backlash from a nipple slipping on TV. But then, if it's a problem with a nipple, then why ain't it a problem when same-sex people kissing on TV in front of your kids?
Yeah, or the
Body
booty
parts
cheeks
is
being
body
out.
parts.
The booty cheeks
Sexualization is
being out. Yeah.
sexualization is sexualization.
For sure.
And me personally, I always believe, let a child understand, what being a child is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to give them too much.
Yeah, don't give them weight. Don't give them too much, for sure. I agree with you on that one.
Because I be looking at TV like, man, let me fast forward. And I ain't trying to see no porn. I mean, I just know what it leading up to, even if it's fake, man. Even if I see too
Yeah.
much of a thigh meat, I'm like, I don't even look at women like this. Like, why am I seeing a thigh meat? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You done seen it so much, and I just like, I don't want to see that no more. Like, even I'm sitting there watching BMF. Like, I ain't trying to watch
Yeah.
the
Your
scenes. I'm
boy
like,
in there
I'm good on that.
struggling. He in there
Yeah.
struggling. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen no struggle sex scene like this before. That little hood ass couch and everything, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it's like, normally your parents be like, oh, close your eyes. If it was a woman and
Mm-hmm.
man on that, close your eyes. You know what I'm
Close your
saying?
eyes.
But then it's like, every show I watch, I'm like, okay. And then I'm sitting back like, oh, they finna kiss. Somebody's like, they ain't finna kiss. Yo, how you know? I said, man, I've been watching TV too long.
Yeah, watching it way too long, dog. I see the
I
setup.
know.
I see the setup.
Yeah, like every show I be watching, and then I'm like, man, how they even attracted to each other? Yeah, I don't see it, man. I be like, yo, it's somebody for everybody. That's what one of my sayings became. You know,
Yeah.
because I mean, the acceptance is always there because, you know, I got friends of every whatever background they got. So
Mm-hmm.
I've always said at a certain age when you come knowledgeable of everything, oh, it's somebody for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, if people give you a platform, you're supposed to be yourself.
Yeah.
If Netflix said nope, then you mind your business.
For sure. Love is love. You know how it go. Yeah.
Because the topic was brought up. You know, I know you didn't watch it, but I watched 5 minutes of it just to get the gist. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the topic is being a regular black man exempt you from respect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now if you was a LGBTQ plus black man that got killed, would you get more respect? That's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
Ah, I don't know. What I ain't never thought about that before.
but he's saying you could drop it, you could kill somebody that's a regular black man that's not
Mm-hmm.
LGBTQ plus,
Mm-hmm.
or you know, yeah,
Yep.
plus add included in the culture. But that's the whole overall question.
Mm-hmm.
But see, when people aren't looking at the cup as half full or half empty, they just looking at a cup that don't look right to them. They're not
Yeah.
analyzing the cup. So instead of them trying to analyze where they stand with the cup, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
half full or half empty, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just looking at the cup and not having their own thought. They
Yeah.
follow us.
For sure. There's a lot of that.
You gotta look at the cup and pick on how you want to look at the cup. You can't just
Mm-hmm.
look at the cup and don't make a decision and just say, oh, because somebody else said the cup is doing this, because
Mm-hmm.
somebody else said the cup is this. You have to look at what is said and process it before you go running out at rallies and standing outside and stuff. Just understand it. Because it was
Mm-hmm.
okay when Trump said he grabbing girls by the pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You
For
get what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah.
And you had women saying, oh, we love us some Trump. Where do you stand?
Exactly.
So picking and choosing who to bully and who to say, oh, you don't deserve to make no more money. Don't go to no more shows. Don't watch
Yeah.
no more Netflix. If I'm
For
not
sure.
mistaken, Netflix is one of the main platforms that started
Mm-hmm.
giving LGBTQ shows
Mm-hmm.
airtime, promotions. They celebrate your Pride Month,
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
you know. So it is what it is. But the question is a black male's life, like killing somebody in self defense, is what really happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't get canceled for being a murderer in self defense.
Mm-hmm.
He's canceled because he put his own views out of what he thought the glass looked like to him, because he picked what side of the glass
Yeah.
he
He picked his.
flexed.
For sure.
He didn't put it in his music.
Yeah.
And then this goes back to thinking, right? If we supposedly, so you're basically saying, if the artists don't say, yay, I support you, or yay, whatever, do you not like the music? Or do you don't like the fact that he don't identify with you? Which one is it?
Yeah.
That's like saying, oh, it's so if that's the case, why didn't cancel culture come in about Save the Kids from R. Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
His sales went up. He out of debt.
Yeah.
Listenership went up.
Mm-hmm.
When do y'all pick and choose who to bully in cancel culture? And why is cancel culture a big thing? Because these people aren't analyzing what's what.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pick and choose who you set an example out of. It doesn't make sense.
No, I agree with you on that.
And let's go to another topic. Stacey Dash.
Mm.
You know how many people she could work with if she didn't speak out against Black Lives Matter?
Oh yeah.
So now people are like, oh, she can't come back. We disowned her. You know what I mean? We
Mm-hmm.
pick an Eminem over Stacey Dash. Like, come on now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like cancel culture is if people don't want your brand no more, don't want anybody to book you, spend money with you, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like if the artist puts out good music, y'all rocking with it. But then if they say anything against you, you're not rocking with it. Like,
Mm-hmm. So you just stop liking it, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. So I
Overall,
guess
bullying.
I guess if Michael Jordan come out saying something, y'all gonna cancel and stop wearing his shoes.
But you know what? You brought up a good question. There's not a lot of coverage on Dwayne Wade like that no more.
Mm.
You know, I mean, and then someone says, "Hey, what's up with Kid Cudi?" I said, "Hey, maybe he gonna be himself now. He ain't the only one in the industry being open."
Yeah. He had issues with was it depression? So maybe he's
I
feeling
mean,
comfortable now.
right now he looking like Dennis Rodman to me. I don't know. I mean, just because he looked like something don't mean I'm a judge what he do in his bedroom.
I wasn't against Dennis Rodman when he was doing what he was doing. As long as he was out there balling, I'm for you, bro. You was with the Bulls. I'm a Bulls fan. I'm for you. You balling out there and we winning. Let's go.
And he went and married himself. Self love, baby. Self love.
All that self love.
And it's puzzling to me. Like growing up, and then being in the comedy world, right? Growing up, I never looked at a show like, oh, that dude feminine or gay because he put on a dress to make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? He played that character, went into a different voice, and from Shanae to Damn, why everybody keep calling me Damn? Jamie Foxx.
What's it called? Oh, the two men in the film. When they was
right.
Like it was just funny. Like I was thinking about them as being different. It was just funny.
And it's like you knew what you was looking at, but in the day, it's like they brought that character that if you gave it to a woman, would she be able to bring it off? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you're looking at the talent, right? So then when I see on the internet, some people like, oh, a dude trying to get on, he putting on a dress, he putting on a wig. I mean, if you gonna sell me a character, sell me Medea. Sell me Medea.
Yeah.
Because like last time I checked, if it was a problem, why Medea blow up?
Exactly. Y'all should have canceled it then.
So it's like now people like, oh, you trying to be Medea? Like there was people before Medea.
Plenty of people. It was someone back in the day used to dress up like a woman. What's that? What's that dude? It's like from the 60s, 70s. He used to dress up like a woman. I can't think of his name right now. No, this was back in the day. It was a black guy. He used to dress up like a woman and do skits and stuff. He was a comedian. I gotta look him up.
I think you're talking about, and to this day, I thought it was an old black woman.
I thought so too.
I had no idea.
He was like the original one doing stuff like that. Yeah. So even Mrs. Doubtfire, do what he had to do to see his kids. Like I got it, I get it. You know what I'm saying? See, my thing is, even when I saw RuPaul on the show, like I'm not sitting there against her because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wasn't against it. It was a part of the show.
Right.
He's saying he was being different. He wanted to dress like a woman now. That was a part of the show in the house. I get it.
Man, but he a good looking woman.
Yeah. Like I wasn't against RuPaul. Like it was different. I just wasn't against it. I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's just nowadays they want on the forefront. They want they want all the kids to know what's up. This is what it is. You decide now instead of letting them grow into it.
Right.
Cause I remember back when the rainbow came out, that was the sign, and I was like, I'm confused. Y'all took the rainbow and just flipped it like that. Y'all can do that.
At first, it was they was trying to use the peace sign for a little bit.
Yeah, they had the peace sign too. They definitely had a peace sign.
Because they put the colors in it. Killing of trans men, trans women, whatever they identify as. I can't really call it. Nowadays you got to ask somebody what their pronouns are. You can't even go in the store and somebody just look at you. Hey, I'm like, hi.
You can't even say, ladies and gentlemen. Can I have your attention? You got to say whatever. You can't say ladies and gentlemen because some people don't identify as either one. So it's just, I'm like, I got to keep it general. Friends. How many of us have them?
But anyway.
Hey, friends.
I mean, yeah, but besides cancel culture, I just feel like, you know what? Being that I used to be everywhere, see everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But somebody who always had that magnifying glasses on with the LGBTQ doing, Lil Boosie, his cousin was free at the bowling alley. That's all I'm going to say.
For real?
Yeah. A family member. I mean, at the end of the day, I see what I see, man. So I'm just shocked. 6 years later, 7 years later, people got that magnifying glass on everybody else's business, but they back those right there.
Yeah, I got you.
That's all allegedly. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, artists, what we trying to come across here as be mindful what you say if you don't want to handle the backlash. If your money ain't long enough to handle the backlash.
I got you.
That's basically what it is. You don't have enough money to withstand it.
Be careful with what you want to say. and
Was
stand
cancel
by it.
culture? But see, was cancel culture when Chris Brown got caught up?
It
He
should
just
have been.
laid
Y'all should
low.
have. Yeah.
I don't think nobody went out and protest. So now everybody's always protesting, like, you know, oh, Black Lives Matter, go protest. We protesting too. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, the struggle is a little different. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm just curious if cancel culture always been around and we just now noticing it.
Mm-hmm.
Social media is always in our face. Stuff
Yep.
spreads so quickly. It's in people's face. Our phones are in our face. So definitely people are going to be aware of what's going on at all times.
And even like Darius McCray, man, when Sydney Star said that they was a couple. Sydney Star is a trans woman. They basically said they's a couple. So it's like they went in on that. And it's like, oh,
Well, my thing, you
like y'all
know,
should just let them be. If that was someone they want to be, let them be.
yeah, who you love is who you love. So I felt like, you know, that this is how I see it. Because I'm looking at the glass. I'm going to pick the side of the glass I'm going to look at, right?
Yeah.
I see the glass as half full because he could have been suicidal. He could have been unhappy. He done got locked up for not paying child support. His career ain't what it
Mm-hmm.
is. That love he probably found being with who he with might have kept him from committing suicide. No
Yeah.
one really knows what
All
void
right, let's
someone feels.
yeah. Yeah,
So,
let's just end the show, man. Let's get up out
okay.
of here.
All right, Joe. Well, just holler back at me, man. You know, this the
All
rare
right, sure.
truth. It's been real.
Appreciate you. Glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it consistent though.
All right.
All right, y'all. Be
Peace.
easy.